To develop an immunity to the basilisk's lethal venom, Riddick pinched the creature's rather small head, pressed its fangs into a bone container, and squeezed hard. He then collected the extracted venom, pulled out his dagger, and carefully carved out the basilisk's fangs from its mouth. He attached them to an animal bladder to make a simple injector, but he wasn't in a hurry to test it on himself. Instead, he slowly injected a small amount of the venom into a dog to observe its reaction. Just as expected, the dog immediately fell unconscious after contact with the toxin, but after only half an hour, it woke up again, alive and kicking. This meant the basilisk's venom contained a paralytic agent. If prepared correctly, it wouldn't be life-threatening. And so, Riddick began trying injections on himself. Unexpectedly, right after the first injection, he felt dizzy and lightheaded. He was not only weak all over, but also suffered from intense vomiting. This was his immune system fighting the toxin. He just had to endure it to develop antibodies. Finally, after months of continuous injections, the previous symptoms vanished completely. The venom was no longer a threat. Seeing no time to lose, he slung his homemade large bone blade on his back, ready to settle the score with the basilisk in the murky swamp. As Riddick leaped down, ripples immediately spread across the water's surface. The hiding basilisk, sensing movement, used the eyes on its tail to get a good look at Riddick. It quickly lashed out with the bladed tip of its tail, beginning a probing attack. Riddick knew perfectly well the real killing blow was hidden beneath the mud, so he immediately taunted it.
Come on, show me some teeth.
To his surprise, the basilisk refused to reveal its true form. Left with no choice, Riddick could only deliberately stick his leg out to provoke it, then suddenly pull back, trying to lure the basilisk out of the swamp. Unexpectedly, the creature didn't take the bait and quickly retreated. Seeing this, Riddick simply hardened his heart, allowing the basilisk to bite his thigh. Relying on his immunity to the toxin, he drew his bone blade and cleanly sliced the creature in two. With the crisis averted, he pulled the fangs stuck in his leg and threw them back into the swamp. Just as he thought about resting, the dog's howl suddenly reached his ears. It turned out that somehow, the formerly caged hound had followed the scent to this cave and was now snarling at the basilisk in the mud. Riddick couldn't help but show a look of admiration, but little did he know, an even larger basilisk emerged from behind him and launched a sudden attack. Fortunately, Riddick reacted quickly, barely dodging a series of powerful, thunderous strikes. Looking up, he realized this basilisk was massive and incredibly strong. It sent him flying hundreds of meters with just one encounter. If it weren't for the basilisk's innate weakness of being unable to leave water, Riddick would have likely been killed instantly. Realizing this was no place to linger, he quickly grabbed the dog and rushed toward the swamp. He then snatched his blade and performed a last-second slide, slicing the basilisk open before it could react, and successfully crossed to the passage on the other side. Seeing the basilisk behind him, actually eating its own fallen intestines as food, Riddick felt a wave of nausea. He hurriedly fled the barren valley with his dog, entering a brand new world, and began a life in the wild for just the two of them. In the blink of an eye, 6 months passed. The once small puppy had grown into a majestic hunting dog. Together, they thrived on this unknown planet.